Why fire changed the destiny of humans. Every other animal on Earth runs from fire. Wolves run. Elephants stampede. Birds scatter from the sky. Every instinct in every creature that has ever lived tells them, get away from the flames. Every instinct, except one. Somewhere between 300,000 and 1 million years ago, one of our ancestors did something no other creature had ever done. Instead of running, they reached toward the fire. And in that single moment, the entire trajectory of life on this planet changed forever. We tend to think of fire as a tool, something humans figured out how to use, like a wheel or a spear. But fire is something far more profound than that. Fire is the technology that made humans human. It did not just change what we could do, it changed what we are, at the biological level, at the evolutionary level. Fire rewired the human body and the human brain over hundreds of thousands of years, and we are still living inside that transformation right now. Here is what fire actually did to us biologically, and why it is one of the most important discoveries in the history of life. Raw food is hard to digest. Your body has to spend enormous energy breaking down raw meat, raw vegetables, raw tubers. Cooking changes the molecular structure of food. It breaks down the cell walls of plants. It denatures the proteins in meat. It kills parasites and bacteria. Cooked food releases 2 to 3 times more calories than the same food eaten raw. That is not a small difference. That is the difference between barely surviving and thriving. Harvard anthropologist Richard Wrangham has spent his career studying this, and his conclusion is remarkable. Without cooking, the modern human brain could not exist. The extra calories from cooked food went directly into building larger, more complex brains over hundreds of thousands of years. Fire did not just feed us. Fire literally grew our minds. But fire did something else too. Something more social, more profound, and harder to measure. Fire created the night. Before fire, when the sun went down, humans stopped. Darkness meant danger. Darkness meant predators. Darkness meant the end of the day's activity. Fire pushed the darkness back. Suddenly, humans had hours of safe, warm, protected time that no other animal on Earth had access to. And what did they do with those hours? They talked. They told stories. They planned. They taught each other. They created the first human culture around those fires. Every tradition, every myth, every piece of knowledge passed from one generation to the next. All of it started around a fire at night. Fire did not just change what we ate, it changed what we thought about. Then comes the dark chapter. Because fire also made us the most destructive species to ever walk the earth. Fire-hardened wooden spears became the first advanced weapons. Fire allowed us to smelt metal. Metal became swords and armor. Eventually, we discovered that certain materials exploded when burned. And gunpowder changed warfare forever. Every weapon in human history traces back in some way to the control of fire. The same technology that gave us warmth and food and community also gave us the tools to destroy each other on a massive scale. And now we face fire's greatest consequence. For 300,000 years, human use of fire was small enough that the planet could absorb it. Then, the Industrial Revolution happened. We began burning millions of years of stored solar energy, coal, oil, natural gas. In just a few centuries, the carbon that took millions of years to bury underground, we released into the atmosphere in a geological instant. The climate is changing. The fires that once warmed us are now warming the entire planet. We are being tested by the same force that made us. The question is whether we are smart enough, whether our fire-grown brains are capable enough to solve the problem that fire created. Every time you light a candle, turn on a stove, or sit by a fireplace and feel that ancient pull of calm, that feeling is 300,000 years old. Your ancestors felt exactly that same warmth, that same safety, that same comfort. Fire meant we survived another night. Fire meant we were still here. Subscribe to Simple Things, Why and How. See you in the next video.